Silverdale is basically the commercial heart of Kitsap County. If you want Costco, Best Buy, Target, a mall, tons of restaurants, newer developments, great schools, a central location between Bremerton and Paulsbo, then Silverdale is probably already on your radar. But what's it actually like living here in Silverdale, Washington? In this video, I'm going to break down the main areas of Silverdale, home prices, schools, safety, and the pros and cons of living here. Let's get started. Silverdale has one central commercial hub, and all of the homes are in neighborhoods surrounding that. But staying focused on this commercial area, I would separate it into 4 sections. You've got Silverdale Way and Ridgetop Way, and the majority of all the major stores are going to be on these 2 roads. And then you've got this new development, The Trails, which is a great new shopping center with all kinds of great stores and some restaurants in there as well. And then you've got Old Town Silverdale, which is very different from the rest of it. So right now, I am in Old Town Silverdale, and I'm down at the Silverdale Waterfront Park. You can see that we've got this really cool dock. There's a big marina out there, great for boating. There's also a boat launch over here with a ramp, which is great for boaters. And then it's a really beautiful park. It's a huge park. There's lots of grassy open areas, and there's lots of beachfront, depending if the tide's out, but there's lots of beach access. And then there's a great play area for the kids. So this is one of the best parts about Silverdale is this waterfront park and being able to come down here. It's a Monday, so it's nice and quiet down here. And being able to come down here, just go for a walk, listen to the seagulls and the crows. It's pretty nice. So we'll start here in Old Town Silverdale. We're gonna kind of take a tour around this park and a tour around Old Town Silverdale, give you a feel for what that's like. Okay, so this is Old Town Silverdale, and as you can see, it's pretty charming. There's lots of shops and restaurants down here. It's a really great place to come for a walk. And then, like I said, you've got access right to the Silverdale Waterfront Park, which is right in front of me, with a beautiful view of the water, great place to watch the sunsets and just come hang out. The big event here in Silverdale is Whaling Days. That typically takes place in July or August, and it's just a big celebration. They shut down the streets here. You've got street vendors, you've got food, you've got live music, and that'll go for a full weekend. A beer garden as well. So that's what's happening here in Old Town Silverdale. Let's continue on and check out some more of Silverdale. Okay, so how do you guys feel about going into a mall? We're heading into Kitsap Mall right now, and a little bit of history on Kitsap Mall. This mall was built in the mid-80s, and this is what really transformed Silverdale from a really quiet neighborhood into the bustling retail center of Kitsap County that it has become. That happened back in the 80s. And of course, things and times have changed. So malls are not maybe what they were back then, but there's still a fair amount of action that happens here. A lot of stores in here, and you get that old nostalgic 1980s, 1990s walking through the mall feeling. I grew up here, so I remember walking through here as a teenager, having my parents drop me off. But yeah, so it's gone through its ups and downs, of course, and in 2025, it was acquired by, I think it was a Las Vegas company that acquired it. And so they've acquired it most recently and are working to reestablish it as a successful mall. Okay, so here I am walking down Silverdale Way. And what you'll notice is that it feels a lot more like a suburban commercial area than it does like a small town. But what's great about this area here in Silverdale is that all of the residential areas that we'll go check out here shortly are just on the outskirts of this, within 5 or 10 minutes typically to your home, nice and quiet, really quiet neighborhood. And then you can pop down here really easily and have access to anything that you could possibly need. Okay, and here we are up at the Trails Shopping Center. And this is a new shopping center, open air. And this was finished, I believe, around 2015. And there's a lot of great stores, great restaurants up here. Take a quick peek around. So here we are less than 5 minutes away from the Trails Shopping Center. And we're driving through one of the neighborhoods here, and you can see that it very quickly turns into really peaceful, quiet, beautiful place to live. And Silverdale, like most other Kitsap County communities, will have more densely populated planned communities, but you'll also find lots of rural areas if you're someone who would like potentially a half an acre or more. Okay, so here we are in the 12 Oaks neighborhood. This is just off of Anderson Hill, and this is one of the more densely populated planned communities. And most of the homes here in Silverdale in these planned communities were built between the 70s and 90s, although there's getting to be more and more new developments as well. We'll go tour one of those shortly. But yeah, you're gonna find a lot of these neighborhoods that were built between the 70s and 90s. And homes are gonna be generally on the bigger side, and you're gonna find really nice, quiet, safe places to live. And Silverdale is going to be in the Central Kitsap School District, which is an outstanding school district in Washington State. There's a total of about 11,000 students in the school district. I believe there's 19 total schools, and according to Neighborhood Scout, Central Kitsap School District is better than 72% of Washington State districts. Let's talk about traffic for a second. If you're coming from a bigger city and you've got actual traffic, nothing like that here in Silverdale. What we see more in Silverdale, I would call it more congestion as a result of a lot of the main streets that are used just being kind of small. I'm currently walking down Ridgetop Boulevard, and there's only one lane in each direction, and you've got Best Buy right behind me, you've got Costco, you've got Sportsman's Warehouse, you've got a new Panda Express going in right here, you've got Trader Joe's. So you've got all of these major businesses, and Ridgetop just has one lane in each direction. So it's more congestion. You're not gonna get backed up for 20, 30 minutes dealing with the big traffic jam, nothing like that. But there is a little bit of congestion getting through certain parts of town. Okay, so we have made our way up Ridgetop Boulevard. You'll find lots of planned communities with lots of housing developments. And there's also a lot of apartments up here as well, if you're looking for that. We've also got Ridgetop Middle School up here and Silver Ridge Elementary. Okay, so there's Silverdale down there. And if you just come up Silverdale Way up the hill, you come into this new housing development. This is Woodbridge, and this is a great example of some of the new housing developments that we're seeing here in Silverdale. So these are all built probably roughly within the last 10 years, and these are gonna be really nice, really big homes, custom finishes, and a really beautiful, quiet, safe neighborhood. And so the two downsides of Silverdale. Number one, although it's convenient if you have a car, everything's within 5 to 15 minutes. If you don't have a car, it's not a very walkable area. You really need to have a car to live in Silverdale. And the second downside is gonna be if you're someone who will be catching a ferry often. So there's no ferry here in Silverdale. You'll either have to catch the Bremerton or the Bainbridge ferry. And it's about a 25-minute drive to the Bremerton ferry and maybe about a 45-minute drive to the Bainbridge ferry. So you're not close to the ferries here in Silverdale. One thing that sometimes confuses people is if you look online, Silverdale's crime index on Neighborhood Scout doesn't look amazing. But in reality, most of that is driven by property crime connected to being a major retail hub. So there's more retail theft, maybe some car prowling, but overall, this is an exceptionally safe place to live. So one of the themes here in Kitsap County is that there are all kinds of parks and walking trails in all of the cities throughout Kitsap County. Here we're at the Clear Creek Trail area. And this is just over off of Silverdale Way, so we're just a few minutes out of downtown Silverdale. And check it out. So now we've driven just a little bit further up Silverdale Way, just a few miles outside of Silverdale, and we are here at Island Lake. So there's an entire community built around this lake, and I'm down here at the public park, and there is a community center here. You can see this is available for rentals for anybody for any kind of events, and you've also got a great park down here. But let's go tour some of these homes in this neighborhood built around Island Lake. So here's a look at one of these streets here on Island Lake. And the majority of these homes were built in the 80s and 90s. And there's probably somewhere between 300 and 400 homes here in this Island Lake community. Because there's a limited amount of Silverdale that borders the water, there's a limited amount of homes that are on the water or have a water view. But if you want a water view or waterfront in Silverdale, it is out there. you'll most likely be looking in either the Chico area or over in the Tracyton area. And then you can drive up Bucklin Hill and you'll find a lot of neighborhoods just like this one here. Really quiet, gonna be a little more space. You'll see more single level homes in this area, but there's multi-level homes as well. But that's one of the differences you'll see here in comparison to some of those Ridgetop neighborhoods. And one of the things that all of these neighborhoods have in common is that they're all within 5 to 10 minutes to downtown Silverdale. So they're very, very convenient. Again, if you have a car. Not great for walking, but if you have a car, it's extremely convenient here in Silverdale. So if I had to summarize what it's really like living in Silverdale, Washington, I would say that it's one of the most practical places to live in Kitsap County. You've got great access to all the shopping you could potentially need. It's a very safe place to live. You've got great school systems, and you've got access to the waterfront, or you've got access to great walking trails like this one that I'm on right here. If you're interested in buying or selling here in the Kitsap or surrounding areas, my name is Nolan and I can help. Feel free to reach out to me directly with any questions anytime, or click the link below to go to my website. Thanks for watching.